Takže teď jsem tady. A jdeme na to. Trošku pokročit. Jak error claim, když jsem live, ty. Tak, přepneme se na konzoli, až vidím to obraz. Input. Dneska se aspoň bychom to dneska měli pokročit, aby jsme se blížili co nejvíc do hrání. Oni zase budou se vybalancovat tady, až se mi nepřepne na druhou stranu. Tak. Ještě zapomněl jsem. Jenom, že vítám vás tady. Dneska bychom měli pokročit. Vítám na naším streamku, dneska se budeme hrát Ragnarok. A potřebuje se někam dostat.
It's another piece of Tyr's likeness sent flying across the lake. Ended up lodged right into this building, apparently. All this must have been hidden behind the ice until that shield smashed through it.
Zapínal jsem otevřenou bitrate. Patnáctká bitrate si dává na YouTube.
Reach it with the shield. Doesn't look like you can brute force it.
Počká. Já už to vidím. Já už to vidím. Počkej. A jak mám zmrazit oboje? Můžu jenom jednu věc. A se na to jebeme. Jde na to hlavnou misi.
I never asked how it felt to lose your head.
What would you have me say? Does it tickle?
Merely curious.
If you wish to derive some satisfaction from my pain, I'm afraid you'll be disappointed. Kratos swung swift and true, didn't you, brother? I felt nary a scratch.
Shame.
Mám jít. Dobře, Dizzyho, tam hradí neřekne, kam máš ani jít, to je trapný. Okay. Signální kletba.
Freya, there's something I've always wanted to ask. What was it Hrimthur whispered to you?
Who?
Hrimthur, the son of Thormur, the stonemason, who disguised himself and built Asgard's wall.
Oh, yes. One of the many occasions Odin saw fit to involve me in a wager without my consent. I wish I could say that was the worst of his husbandly habits.
What wager?
I've told this story, brother.
And now she may tell her own.
There isn't that much to tell. I knew nothing of it at first, surely because Odin didn't expect to lose the bet. A mysterious mason had to build the entire wall in 3 turns of the season.
2! It was 2!
And if he was late, he'd be owed nothing. But if he succeeded, he was promised an audience with the queen. Or so I learned one day when Odin burst into our bedchambers, raging and half drunk before noon, telling me to get dressed and go see what the mason wants. So, off I went. Not knowing what had truly been promised or expected. Dagger stashed in my robe for emergency. And this mason, this giant in disguise.
His name was Hrimthur.
He just smiled.
Ta má mít sakra, ale.
And as you said, he whispered in my ear. He said the Aesir had killed his father, and he needed to know that one day they'd burn for it. I pointed out I was Aesir now too, technically. He gave me a look, as if he somehow knew better, and continued. He said he'd built in a structural flaw behind the Asgard Realm Tower.
I knew it! How do we make use of it?
We don't. He said Surtur would know what to do. And if Surtur's approaching Asgard's wall...
Then it is already Ragnarok.
Aye. Blasted. I hoped it might have given us another way.
Kam mám ještě jít? Tam nic není, to jsem byl.
Look, there's some debris over there. I'm guessing from Tyr's poor statue. Kratos, tell me more of your homeland.
It was violent and cruel.
Sounds no different from these lands.
It was warmer.
Ty ale byl už. Tady jsem byl už. Neuložilo.
Freya, something your brother said. dead. The Aesir burned him.
Yes. We weren't yet at war, but relations with the Vanir and Aesir had been hostile for ages.
Old. Prepare for a fight.
Tak, to najwa.
Behind you! Scout!
Suspect that's all of them.
These were coal raiders. Infamous for
Eating wolves. Atreus and I rescued ours from such an encampment.
That was kind of you. The coal raiders have been a blight on this land. The way they've abused its creatures. Perhaps we should do something about
Perhaps.
Možná
To
no.
you, brother. If the Nords
Tady to
know
nic
the
nebude,
future,
očividně.
no doubt they'll expect us to show up a bit late.
Tady vím, co je, tam jsem byl.
Freya, how did your brother come to be burned by the Aesir?
Well, Freyr got it into his head that he could improve relations by sharing our magic with them. Vanir techniques for bountiful harvests, enough to feed their whole population. Getting set on fire was the thanks he got.
That's true.
Old. The wolves are distracted.
Kratos, a raider encampment.
Shall we take care of them, brother? Behind you! Incoming!
Enemies to your left! Changing arrows!
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Pičo, vyjebaná kamera, která se musí lokovat. Kokodí vymýšlel lokovat si kameru v téhle hry, vole.
A raider encampment.
To automaticky
Shall we
točíte.
take care of them, brother?
Když se překlikne, ale se jednoduše lokne. Tak to hoď.
Behind you! Incoming!
Incoming fire!
Enemies to your left!
Oh my god. No, halo, no. No, ti to zjistí. Co ti řekla? Jdeme hrát. Sorry, musel jsem řešit okolní problémy. Tak. No tohle. 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 Jdu na chvilku kamerku. A třeba... Kam vyčetím aspoň do konzoly. Tak.
You're on fire, Kratos! It will pass!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! Scalpa!
Right flank! Press it!
That is all of them.
Tak, to nejde zničit, a to seru, vole, nebo ty ničit nervy tím. Ale kam mám jít, ty vogo?
They still whine.
Poor thing. They can smell more danger.
The wolves fear that which can no longer hurt them.
The horrors of our past can be inextricable from the present. You have to understand.
Já nevím, co to mám ještě hledat.
Do you recall of the Aesir turning on Freya?
Oh, he certainly didn't deserve it.
Hold. I hear something large.
A nejdu správně už. Pokladnice. Tak, pojď.
Brother, I had a thought. What if we took a stealthy approach to our next battle?
No.
Co to bylo? OK. Jedině tudy, no. No to ještě do dotazníčky a potom nechám jako už chodit.
Do you recall of the Aesir turning on Freya?
Oh, he certainly didn't deserve it.
Wait. The wolves cannot focus.
Another Coal Raider camp. Kratos, we should do something about them.
Tak co pak, ženo? Co pak uděláš?
Incoming fire!
Ty Marka, pojď sem.
Now maybe we'll cease their whining.
Tak, co tady je? Já se budem bude, no.
Look, over there.
Já se mám Frejo podívat. Drpat slyší ocel, nice.
Accursed wolves.
I grow tired of your lack of empathy for your own wolves.
It's Demos, isn't it, brother?
I should not have told you, Amos.
You see yourself in these wolves, in their fear.
Let us keep moving. Mia, what do you call the Aesir turning on Freya?
Oh, he certainly didn't deserve it. The Aesir were too undisciplined and impatient for the subtlety of Vanir spellcraft. So when things went wrong, they blamed their teacher.
So Freya was a guest when Odin burned him?
Not exactly.
Enough. We will continue later.
Nice, zase jsem našel.
Let's see. I feel something. In this direction.
Feel what exactly?
Another illusion. It's coming from this wall. The Norns are hiding something.
One less feathery spy.
Kratos, I feel the Norns over here. Are you ready?
Počkej, tady je něco. Má řekovárnu. Tak můžeš.
Opener. Nothing. Another dead end.
A trap!
Enemy behind you, Kratos! It's too fast! Use your shield!
Behind you, brother!
Behind you, Kratos! That's all of them. You know, this search will only get more dangerous.
Then we keep looking.
Back to the wolves then.
What is up here?
I don't feel anything. It's not related to the Norns.
Could be interesting enough in its own right.
What's that outpost?
Tak, máme to.
Thanks for grabbing that for us.
Does it hurt?
Oh, this? Only when I worry.
How would a trace get to Asgard?
I'm sorry, but you'd have to ask Odin. He's got control of every path. I know how highly you esteem our expertise on such things, so I'm sure that's disappointing. He's just been one step ahead of us.
Mimir, look. Another Fjotalund marking.
Aye, this place must have been part of Sigrun's kingdom. A first outpost preceding further expansion.
Another crane.
This mentions a spell that puts trolls to sleep, and a magic relic that acts as a sort of counter spell.
Vede tohle. A nikam.
Sad to see Sigrun's homeland in such a terrible state.
You know, Mimir, if you want to take the kingdom, you might not like everything you see.
So, she loved another before me. There are worse things to discover about someone you love.
Yes, there's certainly is.
Tak, máme tady další peníčku. To je slepý. Nemůžu posunout ještě víc? Máme dvě strany. Ano. No. Ty dokoupil do karvy nějakém potom domů, nebo bílu chceš, já nevím, co by to bylo lepší. Tak jaký chceš spoj zjistit? Tak odkud kam chceš zjistit spoj? To jdu zítra, no. No a pak je 13 domů normálně. Už byla nebo čeká? No dobré, čau. Že už jsi do obchodu, jo? Ty potom všem. Dobré, dobré. Já si teda vyřeším s tím Maťkem ty papíry nebo něco, co chtěla. To má, dobré, dobré. Tak čau. No dobré, čau. Dobré, dobré. Zatím tu nikdo nebyl, čau. Zatím tu nikdo nebyl. No já vím, už to říkala 10krát, já nejsem retard. Já vím, nejsem retard. Čau. To lepší kábel, ten si za piču. Dobré, sorry, mutnul jsem se, ale co už.
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Incoming!
Enemy behind you, Kratos!
Co teď?
Look, over there. Seems it can't rotate too long.
To je málo.
Well done.
Co? Není tu nic, OK.
Maybe those runes can give us a bit of history about this place. It can't be.
It is.
Oh, Mimir. Look, the other half of the key.
I knew those key pieces would fit. Can't wait to see what lock it belongs to.
Switching! Enemy behind you, Kratos! Good! That's the way!
Jdeme. Tak. Já jsme to přijeli, už dneska pokročíme jako.
King Helge massacred her family just because he couldn't have her. Only her brother, Prince Dogger, survived to kill the Mad King.
Sigrun and her brother had issues over that.
And all the time Sigrun and I spent with each other, she never mentioned anything about this.
Maybe she liked the way you saw her.
I'll take them. Ooh, these will look fantastic in my storage chest. Artifacts like these make you proud to be a dwarf.
The wolves have picked up another trail. Keep following their heads. Is that a frozen lightning bolt?
My fight with Thor ended there.
That's where you landed. No wonder there's bits of Tyr's statue all over the lake.
Mimir, what did you mean when you said Frey was not exactly a guest of the Aesir?
I meant by the time they burned it, he'd been a prisoner for some time. Odin didn't mind locking Freyr up. He saw the potential of the magic and wanted to know more than how to improve crop yields. It was a mob of lesser Aesir, bitter and short-sighted, who tied him up and lit him aflame as punishment for the sabotage they imagined him guilty of. Obviously, he survived. In fact, he used the opportunity to escape. But such an affront
Mám hledat dál
was
jako.
inevitable.
Freyr certainly wasn't the same after that. At least for a while. His carefree ways were replaced with nightmares, paranoia, and lashing out.
Oh. What is that?
Never seen craftsmanship like this before. Can't imagine how old it is. Freya, how was Keepin when you saw her last?
She's still incorporeal, ever since Kratos set her free of her corrupted form. But she hasn't let that stop her from helping any way she can. The truth is, I owe her more than I can repay.
I doubt she'd see it that way. When we freed her, she could speak of little else but her reverence for you.
Chill.
Seeing you yourself
Musíme
again
sem,
would surely be
přesně.
payment enough.
Nebo ne? Dovednosti, co může učit krata. No Freja. He sees. Takže jsem to neuložil minule.
felt that one, brother.
Kratos, we need you.
Vata! Dobrý, no. Tak zajebu. Zjistili jste, co to tady je. Velký špatný. Trhlina, určitě. Jsou jediné 3 věci, které jsem mohl mysnout. Další trochu servole. Jdeme dál. Teďka mě zajímá, máš se tady to dole. Já jsem to udělal, to se ani vracet nemusím. To může jít dolů.
Brother, you ever think of cooking meat? With those blades of yours?
No. They would foul the meat.
Oh, because of the magic on them?
The blood.
Ah, yes. Carry on then.
Nezaří v okno, už bohužel zima.
bloody Draugr holes. We've got to clear out all these undead bastards. You're on fire, Kratos. It will pass.
The Alpha!
Good job.
Can't do this
Nie
without
dodaří v okno. To mám mílet jako. Mám vidění tady tu náhodou prostě, to už nic není. Teď to počítat skrz, tady taky.
Freya, you were speaking of your brother after he was burned by the Aesir mob.
Yes. It haunted him for a long time. It doesn't excuse what he said at my wedding, but I do understand where his anger came from. An abandoned camp.
Whoever was here left long ago.
What did you find?
A list of provisions needed to prepare a meal.
A recipe? Who left that way out here?
Let's take a look at the ingredients. Perhaps the recipe will lead us to them.
Teď to dál nebede.
Do they match the ones in that recipe book you found?
I imagine we might find one of those ingredients around. Ah, I knew I recognized those initials. The Ballad of Yari and Somar.
I'm not familiar.
An old tale, but a good one nonetheless. Carving marks their passage through this realm. We could always try and find the others if you're cute.
Tak já už nevím, nemám hledat věci. Sorry, ale tady ti ta hra nemůže říct ty body, kde máš dojet a zjistit si to. To je úlet, fakt tohle je fakt úlet. Já už nevím, kde mám dodělat, co dělat dál, abych našel ten poslední výstup vyjebaný. Teď já si speed typuju, mi neporadí. Tady to je celé skrz na skrz. Tady nejdu. To je ten debil.
You know, I would have beaten you earlier if Atreus hadn't been there.
Perhaps.
We could go again, find out for certain.
I would rather not.
I'll bet you wouldn't.
Netrefím to ptáka. Kde je poslední? Dobré, udělal jsem tady všechno, jsem si objevil, všechen metr, co tady byl. Tady nic není, tady to je slepý. Hodinu dělám úplný hovno, protože tady hra ti nemůže dát 3 body, kde máš sledat ty věci. Tak úlet.
Is that how Odin liked to refer to the curse that kept me from defending myself?
Oh, I suppose that is where I have it.
Would you like to know how that curse really worked? What it did to me? What it cost me to finally break it?
I'm no longer sure that I do.
That's correct.
To je ten vyjebaný portál. Tu jsem byl. Strýček Google, no. No to jebu už, vole. Fakt tady tohleto, jestli je normální ve hra, že Blue Out a najdi si to, tak to je, sorry, demence moderní doby. Poklanice mě nezajímá, to mě nezajímá. To vedlejšáky všechno. No, dobré, a jdeme teďka jít jako. Dobře. Otevřeme si Chrome. Windows Shift tady. God of War Ragnarok. Full gameplay. Ani v půlce ridoval. Tady ne. Tady jsem byl, tady jsem byl, tady byl, tady byl. Dobré. Dobré, a kde má ty brány, mi řekni. To jsem udělal, s tou pičou jsem bojoval. Tady to bylo fake, jsem se vracel, sníkavel jsem pohnul, dal jsem se na druhou stranu, jsem vyzabil, to jsem dělal, zjistil jsem informace, poklad jsem neřešil. Když jste vyzískal ty věci, ty mě nezajímaly, já jsem se vyjebal. Jako té pokladnici tam nic nebude, ale... Rozložíš nějaké věci, uděláš tohle bla bla bla, vyzabijíš to, tady si bednu tyhle tajnostky. To je nezajímá se ta bedna vůbec. To má nic společného s tím matrem. Držíš věci. To nemá nic společného s matrem, jako vůbec nic. To jsou chytré keci, dobré, uděláš tuhle píčovinu a seru. No, říkáš legendární věc. Sledu vlky. Tady vzadu jsem byl. Vyzabíjel a tady za bednu jsem taky vzal, tak to půjdeš dolů a nic ne. Tak kde mám jako jít, mi řekni už. No tady jsem taky byl. Není žádná novinka. Kde je ale? Kde je? Halo? To mám pozapojilo. No to už to nebyl Atrium. Já nevím, co mám dělat. Dement to dělal. Tady to nikdo nepsal. Hej, kam mám jít? To je pičovina. Já tu restartuju, ona se rozbila. To není možný. Kam mám jako jít? Tak čoklové, řekněte mi ten vyjebaný směr do piče. Kam? Mám do prdele jet. Celou mapu se objel dokola už 3krát. Fakt mě jebne z téhle vyjebané sračky. Ale to bude skvěle, když to bude hráč bloudit. Bude to úplně skvěle do piče. Budu určitě se dělat vedlejšáky a bojovat tady s bossama 10 let. A náhodou najde cestičku. Tu retardi, fakt. Kokotis ze Sony do piče. Kde mám jít? Řekni mi to, hroje brutá. Já napíšu ty zimu, vole, já nevím, na ten vyjebaný třetí východ, kurva. Fisko. Easy. Help. Já nevím, co to po mně chce za mrtky. Pičo, hodinu tu byla jenom skurvenou sračku, teda ti ta hra má ukazovat. Tady to nemá smysl. Tady jsem byl, teda vyjebaná pokladnice, která mě nezajímá, tam nic ze strany to nemá společného. Tady nic není, to je jenom obchodník. Tady jsem taky byl, tady máš boss.
There. I assume it was Sigrun then who helped you retrieve your Valkyrie wings. Were they hidden in the place I guessed?
They were not. But yes, she did. Argued all the while I should let my anger go. But helped me just the same.
Sleduj vlky, aby tě navedli, bo ten vlk je pičo fakt dement. Tak vlevo mám teďka jet podle toho vlka, nebo jak to funguje? To je zase nakloněný, vole. To je sračka ta hra. Ne pičo. Hodinu to budeš hledat, kurva. Dobrý no. 50 levelů, ale jedno vyjebané místo. Hodinu jsem to hledal. Tak jsem tohle. Na jakém vyjebaném místě to bylo? Klasicky hledej. A to je vole.
Can you cut a way through the ice?
Oh, are the Norns making magical ice walls now?
No. I think the water just froze.
More of your friends.
I didn't tell them to be here.
Changing arrows! The Alpha!
I don't know what the Norns did to trick all these raiders into guarding them. Not that they have any idea that's what they're doing.
Yeah, listen. Tak vlastně udělám jen tak.
Freya, thank you for your help. I know this was not your focus.
The sooner we find your son, the sooner you'll be able to focus. I just hope it works.
Just the same, thank you.
A fine sentiment, but write her a bloody note when we're out of the cold, brother.
Okay, I feel something. It's stronger this time. Over here.
Já vypnu stream potom na chvilku, jo, musím jít s nákupem a nechci vám tady dělat AFK stream celý den. To bude tak na 3,5 hodiny minimálně. Děláme tuhle sekvenci do půl hodiny a já mizím. A potom zapnu, ne, já nevím. Až vyřeším a pokecám si s ní, bo na to řešit důležité věci. Má to těžký ten život, no. Co dát?
Is everyone hearing that creepy whisper?
It is like an itch in the mind.
It means we've stepped into their domain. Be ready for anything.
Illusions.
Projections, possibly. But assume nothing. There's no telling what manner of creature they've made unwitting guards.
Delightful.
Kratos, Ghost of Sparta, Bane of Olympus, Destroyer of Fate, Cruel Striker, Bringer of War, Weapon of the Gods, turned against his creators. He chases A redemption he knows he can never deserve. He cannot change.
We in our own minds yet? He certainly seems real enough.
I hate to tell you, the parts in your mind will be real too. This place almost looks familiar, but different. Like a confused memory.
A rather hostile memory at that.
These fates should know I will not be deterred.
Testujeme 35.
Freya of the Vanir, master of magics, queen of the Valkyries, witch of the woods, Frigg of Asgard, destroyer of all she would hope to protect. She always finds somebody to blame. She cannot change. Mimir of the Aesir.
Yeah, here we go.
Counselor to kings, Merry Wanderer of the woods, Robin of the good fellows.
Let me guess. I'm a long-winded know-it-all and I cannot change? See? You forgot smartest man alive. Well, certainly clinks like genuine hack silver. I suppose there's one small consolation to this ordeal. At least we won't have to introduce ourselves.
Don't credit your reputation, Mimir. They see the whole lives of any who approach them.
What is that?
A phantom! Rogue magic! Aim
Bloody hell, look at that thing!
It's vulnerable when it glows!
There's frost in my neck stumps!
Core is weakened! Yelpa!
Close in! Attack!
Attack the springs! Hurry before it recovers! Yelpa! Yelpa!
Well, yet another gift of Fimbulwinter, I suppose.
The magic draining out of all of us has to end up somewhere.
No musí to někde skončit, ale energie, no. Pojď Frey, ať to zvednu. Nic, čete, no, kolik máme? 40 a ještě stihnu 20 minut.
There's that itchy sound again. Normally I don't mind ladies whispering in my ear, but this is positively irksome.
Anyone ever tell you that you babble when you're terrified?
Terrified? I'll have you know I'm at the very most deeply apprehensive. And breaking tension with humour is the sacred duty of a travelling companion. How very dare you! Babbling!
The door.
Oh, that looks official.
My boy. Baldur, listen to me, please.
Stop! Why did you bring him here? You are not welcome here! Wait! Baldur, come back! Talk to me! I am so sick of your constant message!
What you did to me.
What you did to me!
O, dobrý jalušky.
Nobody harms my boy! But me! No!
Freya!
Brother, over here! Come get me! I want none of this!
Mimir!
Secret? Brother, hold off!
Why did you never turn on Odin?
But I did! I tried to stop him any way I could!
Don't lie to me! You served Odin from the day you met to the day he put you in that tree! You sought favor! You wanted his war! You watched him treat everyone and everything! And you never gave a damn until he turned on you!
I know, Secret. It's true, all of it. But for love of you, I became a better man, a counselor for peace, an ally to all those who...
Were you an ally to Freya in her suffering? To Skadi? To Grumble? Or to Tanya? No! You only took the side of the powerful men who used
Brother,
them.
watch out! There's more of them!
Even now, you see a violent god in need and you can't help but aid him and call him brother. It's who you've always been. Who you are. And it's who you
It is not her.
No. Of course. You did what you must. Brother, the tree! It's pulling me in!
Mimir!
Mother, help me! Monster!
Atreus! I am coming!
Why didn't you trust your own son?
Someone take me!
Atreus!
Why won't you see him the way he wants to be seen?
He's alive! He's a murderer!
That's all I have to do. And now he's mine.
He's killing some family!
Atreus! I am here!
He's a bad guy! I'm not doing this! Oh, Father, help me! He's a monster!
I think it's over. Did we pass the test?
Didn't feel much like succeeding.
I see the door has disappeared.
Or it was never there.
They toy with us still. What is that?
A Kelpie. Don't see many of those in these parts.
She must be theirs.
Will she take us to them?
I'll ask her. Nicely. Easy, girl. Easy. That's right. Good.
Care to talk about whatever the Norns put you through?
No.
Get on.
That's a good lass. Lovely creatures, but temperamental by reputation. In my land, they'd keep children away from the lost by telling them a Kelpie would drown them. Of course, no Kelpie I know would do such a thing. Unless it was disrespected.
It walks on water.
Aye. No mystical water steeds to speak of in Greece, brother?
There were the hippocamps. They served the sea god. I battled one upon a titan.
That might not be her favorite subject. We're here.
Fate's own hideaway. Never doubted we'd make it.
Kratos, Freya, and Mimir's head. Enter the home of the Norns. Tentatively. They have finally reached their destination. Kratos speaks first.
I seek my son.
You know the child is in Asgard. No, you seek what all who search for us seek. To know the ending to your story.
The ghost of Sparta furrows his brow menacingly. He resists the urge to grunt. Oh, he fails.
You come to us, piteous archetypes, seeking freedom from your scripts. As if knowing your lines would grant you the power to rewrite them.
Speak plain.
You will die, Kratos of Sparta.
But you called him the destroyer of fate. There must be a way to subvert destiny.
There is no destiny, Puck.
The protagonists are speechless. They do not understand.
There is no grand design, no script. Only the choices you make. That your choices are so predictable merely make us seem prescient.
When my son was born, shut up! Your prophecy said he would die a needless death.
And he did. Because you could not let him go. Because he thirsted for revenge. And because you kill gods.
But what Kratos did, it was not out of hate.
Should I bring him a crown then? He still slays gods, but now he's sad about it? You are the sum of your choices, nothing more. And because your choices never change, you will learn that Heimdall intends to kill your son in Asgard, and you will do what you do best. And then Ragnarok.
The skies burn, the curtains fall. Exunt omnes.
Heimdall.
Again, he misses the point.
Focusing on the second act to the exclusion of the final. A common mistake in storycraft.
We are leaving.
He stomps away, followed closely by Freya.
I enjoyed your story, Kratos. Pity it has to end so soon.
Well, that was educational.
Let us leave this place.
Happily.
That's better. I can feel things getting more normal already.
Wait. That tree.
Well, isn't that interesting?
What is this?
That's the noose, brother. The one Odin hanged himself with. As part of his endless, mad quest for secrets of life and death and what have you.
What are you doing?
It's a charged object, significant to Odin. Perhaps I'll find a use for it.
Brother, what they said about the boy?
Will not happen.
Oh, I agree.
It will not happen. We will not let it.
Of course we bloody won't. The question is how. You wouldn't seriously consider killing Heimdall, would you?
I will do what I must.
Oh, is that all?
You're wrong to dissuade him, though. You know Heimdall.
I grant you that he's a spiteful, vicious little shit.
And so loyal, Odin entrusted him with Gjallarhorn. If we have the chance to eliminate him before Ragnarok, we shouldn't hesitate.
Considering his powers of foresight alone, that is an if of mountainous size.
No a čete, já už se končím, já musím jít za chvilku. K autobusu a nevědělo, nás bude mít monologu, no.
And I, for one, am a mite rusty at that measure. We've got no way to reach Heimdall, and no way to kill him if we did.
I have killed gods greater than him.
I don't doubt that, brother. But it's hardly my point.
Vylezu nahoru a poletím.
Look, over there. Kratos, I see something. Up there. That's the wrong way up if you want to get out of here.
Look, I think we're missing the Norn's message here. We've all got our tendencies, and yours is to run headlong into danger to protect the ones you love.
I do not intend to change. Not about that.
Why should you? Apparently my tendency is to kill the ones I love.
Freya.
I don't need you to comfort me. Either of you.
Their accusation was cruel. None of us believe.
The truth can be a cruel thing. Anyone care to argue with that?
No. But Baldur's fate had many causes. Prophecy among them.
How do you mean, brother?
There are many tales in my homeland of those who fulfilled prophecy by attempting to avoid it. So it was when Freya tried to protect Baldur. And so it was when I accused my son of going to Asgard.
Then we agree. It'd be foolish to go after Heimdall.
No. If Heimdall must die for Atreus to live, then Heimdall must die.
How can you say that, knowing what you know?
Because if Heimdall is a threat to my son, I must act. It is my...
Your nature. Well played, Norns.
Oni stihli jsme točit do 11. Já to vypnu. Já si to uložím. Mizím, no. Když jste koukali. Já to nezbytečně vypínám. Pokud ještě se dneska vrátím. Tak zatím čus.